Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Dina Tamis of the Criminal Investigation Division's Homicide Detail. I just want to explain that I'm the commander of the Homicide Detail that has 4 investigative units under me, which includes the Homicide Detail, Strategic Enforcement Detail, the Missing Persons Detail, and the Cold Case Unit. Today, I would like to discuss the recent missing person investigation. Last night at approximately 11 p.m., a female reported that on the day earlier, Sunday, February 11th, at approximately 11:40 a.m., she allowed her 2 sons and her to go with her ex-boyfriend to Pololo. They left in her 2001 gray Honda Odyssey van, but had not returned. At approximately 7:30 p.m. last night, one of the sons called his mother and said that they were on the way home. During the call, the mother and her ex-boyfriend argued before their call was cut off. Despite repeated calls to his phone, there was no answer. At the time of the initial report, there were no reports of child abuse or imminent danger to the children. Today, at about 10:30 a.m., additional information was discovered. The boy's mother learned from family members that her ex-boyfriend had struck one of her sons in his face. She added that he had never taken them for this long period of time without contacting her. She was very concerned and believed her sons were in danger. Based on this, we decided to activate the Maile Amber Alert. I'd like to introduce Detective Michael Garcia, who is in charge of the missing person detail.
Good afternoon. Today's Maile Amber Alert activation is a result of 2 years of planning and preparation, utilizing upgraded notification procedures in line with national trends. Within 5 minutes after issuing the WEA alert, the wireless emergency alert, Shane Santos reached out to his ex-girlfriend and agreed to meet with missing persons investigators. This is the first time we've utilized the system since we implemented the upgrades. Upon receiving the notification of a missing persons, we get notified of all missing persons cases on Oahu. Prompt and immediate investigation is conducted. The facts and circumstances that were not presented during the initial investigation were discovered later, and as Lieutenant Tamis mentioned, which is the reason why the Amber Alert activation was activated. Just to remind the public of the activation criteria, okay? The child must be 17 years of age or younger. Okay? There must be sufficient information to indicate that the child has been abducted and is in immediate danger of serious bodily injury or death. Sufficient information is available about the child and the abductor and or the abductor's vehicle. Okay? After review of the facts and information, a Maile Amber Alert was authorized. The activation was authorized. Internal and external notifications were made. A flyer was created and uploaded to X, formerly known as Twitter. The wireless emergency alert EAS emergency alert system messages were sent out and the media was notified. Okay. Some people were asking about the use of Twitter, why we use that, or it was implemented into our procedures. X, it follows, using X or Twitter follows national trends that are being used currently by other states. Twitter is the only tested social media format that allows open access to the public, meaning that a person does not have to have an account during an alert activation, Amber Alert activation. Twitter is also able to accommodate the spike in users trying to open the link. Our research revealed that there was a strong possibility that the HNL Info and other HPD websites would crash during a surge. As a secondary notification, the flyer is posted onto the, all HPD's social media platforms, meaning HNL Info and everything else. So those, but the primary will be Twitter. Correct. So that's how the system is designed. We do a cancellation on our end of the system, and basically what it does is it just stops the alert from being pushed out in case somebody turns on their phone, or they were charging their phone, or they were in a non-cell service. But the system is designed that it doesn't send a secondary alert for the cancellation.
Aside from using X, can you reiterate some of the other improvements since the system was last activated?
Now we got trained in actually activating the EAS and WIA messages, for one thing. We've also brought in and utilized outside agencies, consulting with former sergeant at the California Highway Patrol, who designed the Amber Alert system, or missing persons alert system, for the entire state of California. And we've also gone to training up in the mainland, Amber Alert training.
Is a man arrested?
I'm sorry?
Is a man arrested?
Man arrested? No.
He's not arrested.
No.
So how are you treating this?
Right now, the investigation is ongoing. I would defer to Lieutenant Tamer for further questions.
This was, there's a lot of times where there's custodial interference, where one parent or a friend of the family, whatever, might take kids away. So we get that a lot. So are you saying that this just escalated to a Maile Amber Alert just because of the abuse that Honolulu Police was supporting?
Again, the questions to Lieutenant Tamis, but again, it fit the criteria, and that's what we followed.
So sorry, to answer your question, yes, when we found out more information that the child was recently abused, and now, he hasn't been home since Sunday, even though we got the report Monday night, yes, we felt that it met the criteria for the Maile Amber Alert.
You mentioned Mr. Santos reached out to the ex and they agreed to meet. Where did they meet, or where was this found?
They were eventually found and located in the Kalihi area.
So it's a little bit, Lieutenant. The man, is he still in police custody, or what's the status of things before we go there?
Right now, detectives are interviewing him. That's all part of our investigation. We are setting up to interview the children, but we wanted them to get checked out at the hospital first. So our investigation is ongoing. At this time, he is not arrested yet, but that may change, depending on how the investigation goes.
So what charges could he face?
That's going to be part of our investigation. I mean, you could go custodial, but there is no paperwork. We'd have to verify there's paperwork for custodial interference. There's possibly an abuse case, an endangering case. These are all different types of cases that we have to look at.
How much of a role, if any, did public tips help in bringing this to a resolution?
I think at that time, I think within 5 minutes we learned, I think the public did. We had received a couple calls of previous sites of him. So that was part of it as well. So I think it was a combination of everyone's assistance.
Have you been able to find out why the mom waited? It sounds like she waited a day to call police and let them know that the boyfriend went out with his kids?
Around the day, yeah, a little bit longer than 24 hours. That's part of the investigation as far as why she waited. But moving forward, I do want to just take a moment to thank the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency, the State Department of Transportation, Amanda Leonard from the Hawaii National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and all of the public for your assistance. The cooperative efforts from everyone involved has helped us in locating William and Raymond safely. Okay, I think that's all we have for now. Thank you.
Question, can you just confirm the last time this was activated was, I think it was 2022 with Keller Medina? Was there any other?
No, that wasn't the Honolulu Police Department. We've never activated the new system. The last activation was on the old system in 2005, I believe, for Oahu. Okay?
And the alert just went out on Oahu or statewide?
Oahu. Okay, thank you.